Hello, I'm John Butler from Century Management. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Why are some businesses more successful than others? Why do some businesses outperform others in the same town or region or industry? Well, when I ask audience this question, what is the purpose of a business? I get a whole array of answers: to make money, to make a profit, to sell a product. And of course, these are off the cuff, top of head type answers. They don't really get to the nub of the issue. From a marketing point of view, the purpose of a business is to create a customer and keep that customer for life. It costs somewhere between 8 and 16 times more time, energy and cost to create a customer than it is to keep a customer in the first place. And yet a disproportionate amount of energy and effort goes into creating more and more customers, and then of course losing them through customer attrition at the other end. So here's my answer. The ultimate purpose of a business is to create value and wealth for you and your shareholders. Thousands of good businesses have gone to the wall because they lost sight of this objective. So what I want to do through the 12 modules of the Rubicon Business Owner Program is to help you capture and create wealth within your own business so that you can benefit from the fruits of your labor, as it were. Now, if you come with me, I want to take you through each of the 12 modules. I'll give you a quick overview of the 12 modules. And if you take a look here at the two red modules, as it were, these are two mentoring one-to-one sessions where we sit down with you on a one-to-one basis and listen to you and establish what are your objectives and what are you trying to achieve for your business, and to challenge you to implement some of the methodologies and the best practice that we talk about through the program. So that's two modules there. The two green modules are two group sessions, and this is where we meet at our conference room at Newlands Cross in Dublin, and we take you through a strategy process where you get the opportunity to listen to other businesses. You can often learn an awful lot from a business owner in a totally different business, because in the end of the day, business is business and everybody is trying to achieve a similar kind of objective. So we can learn from other people through these kind of group sessions. But what I want to do now is I want to take you through the 8 webinars. And a webinar is like a web seminar where you sit at your desk at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we take you through in a format similar to this, but I'll also be able to use PowerPoints and write on flip charts, and you don't literally have to move from your desk, just plug in and see it. So let me take you through the first module, which is called the Rubicon Business Model. The Rubicon Business Model, we're going to look at 4 different kind of classic business models, and the challenge for you will be to determine, where does your business model fit relative to the 4 we're going to outline. And what we find is that 50, 60, as high as 80% of business owners are platformed with the wrong business model. Having the right business model on its own can literally transform your business. Sometimes we think it's about the people, or it's about having a genius salesperson. I'm going to challenge you to think about, if you have a great business model, if you have a great system, it can override all of that. The second module here is about critical business success factors. You see, look at it. Every system, like your body system, your sports system, a science system, has vital functions. And like your body has vital functions, you would brainwave activity, take a pulse, heart rate is what your doctor would do. But your business has vital systems as well, and it has critical success factors. We reckon about 5 to 7. We're going to look at them across sales, across management, across leadership, and across business itself. And this is you can do like a check-off as to how you are doing. Oftentimes we find you can be stuck on one critical success factors, and it can hold up your whole operation. It's like having a soft tire on your car. A soft tire prevents the whole car from moving. It doesn't matter how shiny it is, or it doesn't matter how good the engine is. If you've got a soft tire, it holds up the whole system. That's what we want to determine here. What's stopping you? What's blocking you? The third module is about your communications and decision-making style. Look at it. Everybody is in the communications business. Doesn't matter what your product is. You're in the communications business. How you make decisions, how you solve problems, how you manage time, how you coordinate and get things done. And how you get things done is a critical thing. And we're going to have a look at that, and we're going to do a psychometric, personalized report, which we're going to deliver to you then here on the one-to-one session. The 5th module is marketing and sales leadership. Businesses are in the business of driving sales, getting income, getting revenues. So for that you need a sales model. And most people don't have a great sales model. They don't give time to think about, a process in selling or a process in sales leadership. Part of your job as the business owner is to be a sales leader, to be the sales manager. And this is that pivotal role, actually. It's probably more important sometimes than finance. And you give a lot of attention to that. Or to administration, and you give a lot of attention to that. Too much, I reckon. So the question is, what is good sales and marketing practice? What do you need to get ingrained in there? Somebody once said that there's only two vital functions in any business, small or medium business: marketing and innovation. And here we're going to deal with the marketing side. Module 6 is about confidence and competence building. These two factors are really important. Lots of business owners, everybody thinks business owners have lots of confidence. In fact, they have lots of doubts and fears and inhibitions as well. And competence, like what is it as a manager or as a director or as a business owner running a small and medium businesses in Ireland today? What are the competences? What are the critical factors that you need to be successful? So we're going to look at those two in combination here in a very with a very interesting model. Let's move to number 8, where we look at planning and strategy and combining planning and strategy. And like most businesses don't have time, or feel they don't have time to do strategy because they're too busy doing what? They're too busy doing operational things. They're too busy being hands-on, working in the business, as somebody once said, rather than working on the business. How do I work on my business? How do I stand back and look at where the big ship is going rather than, how the particular engine room is working? Too much technical, not enough broad perspective. So that's module number 8. Module number 9, it's an old one here. It's time management, because everybody's got the same amount of hours, and yet the time seems to slip away. And mastering time management can save your life, if nothing else, because it forces you to think about things like that. You need to prioritize. It forces you to complete projects, and we have linked it here with project management. The two of them go together for me, because everything is a project. If you can bring home a project a week successfully, and by completing it successfully, rather than having it drag on, it'll save your life, and you'll be really, really productive over 12 months. Module 10 is about financial and boardroom fundamentals. If we've learned anything from the great crash of 2008, 9 and 10, is that we need to think more from a corporate governance point of view. Even a small business needs to get the fundamentals right. And we're going to stand back here, and this is beyond what your accountant will challenge you to think about. We need to get the financials and how personal wealth and the mechanics of a business are intricately linked together. They're not separate. They're together. They're one, as it were. So we want to have a look at that, and how you need to run, how you need to think like you're much bigger. How you would run a professional board of directors. So that's the whole process. So they're all linked together. They're integrated together with private one-on-one sessions, with group sessions, and then with the webinar. So with the webinars, of course, you don't have to travel. There's no cost involved. It doesn't matter where you are. So we pull this together. It's the best of the best. I've been doing this for 20 years and more. I've worked with thousands of business owners, and I've sat eyeball to eyeball, knee to knee with many of them that have grown and expanded and have also, unfortunately, experienced the trials and tribulations of recent times. So I look forward to working with you. What do you need to do right now? Well, if you want to get a little bit more insight into the program, go on to the preview call. We have regular preview calls, or call me directly. John Butler is my name, Century Management. Call me on 459-5950, and I'll be delighted to talk with you, or you can talk with one of our team. Thank you very much. Look forward to working with you.